Okay, I have to say, I saw it too many times in Korea. And that's my moment to talk about it. Because 진짜, it's not crowded, like it's okay.
맛있니?
두종국.
두종구 맛있어? 아 이게 제가 만든 두종구입니다 여러분. 현종구.
죄송합니다.
휴지?
물티슈.
티슈 잠깐만.
감사합니다.
왜 카메라 켜주니까 왜 그 마시멜로가 안 들어간 화이트 초콜릿으로 코팅을 한
I told you were eating all the 두종국. 진짜 good,
벌써 오드레가 한국에 산지 You came here last October So
맞아요.
it's already been 잠깐만 9월, 10월, 11월, 12월, 1월, 2월, 3월, 4월, 5월 9 months How's your life? 인생 어때요?
Good. I'm getting used to the Korean life. I have my friends.
Sorry 물 쏟았어 아씨 잠깐만 Because we are not used to like tea time or whatever snack time and now we pretend 이 친구한테 이 타국에서 사는 게 어떤지를 자주 이렇게 물어봐 줬어야 되는데 오늘은 좀 그런 얘기를 좀 해보려고 합니다 자기가 개인적으로 느꼈던 문화 차이 같은 거 이런 건 좀 이해 안 된다 아이스크림이랑 이렇게 과자 먹으면서 얘기하고 있었습니다 먹어봐 찹쌀
이거
선과?
이미
먹어봤어?
먹었어요.
저 이거 맛있지?
와우.
짭짤하지 짭짤하다 you know 짜다 is to be salty 짭짤하다 is like when you eat snack it's not too salty but it's like right amount of saltiness 짭짤해요
I know my dad will destroy this.
저거 찹쌀 선과랑 요거 크리스피를 요거 좀 박스로 좀 갖다 드리려고 합니다
Wow, so good.
그니까?
Babe, try it. Wow.
예?
We
단짠
discover-
단짠?
Come.
왜?
We discover something.
단짠 단짠 You wearing green today?
It's too hot. 너무 더워요, 밖에.
You normally like black colors
In summertime, when it's getting hot, I prefer like more like colorful.
아 그래?
Yeah, 맞아.
아 몰랐어요
예?
알았어요
Okay. I prefer.
근데 한국 사람들은 계절 상관없이 검은 옷, 흰 옷, 회색 옷, 남색 옷 많이 입잖아
맞아요. This is the first thing I notice when I'm in the subway, when I'm in the street. It's not that they just wearing black, but they don't wear bright color. It's not often. Like I don't see like a yellow, like a blue, sky blue t-shirt or like those kind of stuff. It's very different because France they always wear like some color. They actually you don't see too much people wearing black that much.
But black is considered chic color
맞아.
still
Babe, you know me. I love wearing black. It's just that in Korea it's so surprising that everybody is wearing black, even when it's hot. And you know black color, like the sun, it's getting more hot sometimes.
맞아
But still, they wear black a lot.
Even for the cars here
Yeah, but you know my opinion on this. I don't like white car. I don't like. Sorry guys, if anybody has a white car or gray car. I'm fun when the car is very just black.
저는 검정색 차인데 전 흰색 차가 좋거든요 If you want to sell your car in the future you choose black or white so you already worry about selling your car when you buy a new car You understand?
Yeah. When I was kids, our car, family car, was gold.
골드?
Gold.
Gold? 진짜
It
한국인데?
was so cringe. Every like in the street, you see only us. Why they choose gold? I'm more like.
We are changing every day, but we tend to not try to stand out too much in the crowd. You know that, right?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
뭐 green, yellow 티셔츠 입으면 약간 좀 나 좀 튀나? 이런 생각을 바로 하게 되는 것 같아.
But I'm going to wear something that I know European are used to, but Korean are not. It can be like a t-shirt, an outfit. This t-shirt. It can be a colorful outfit. I'm thinking twice. I'm just like, just thinking before going out.
Any other things?
No.
You always tell me I make too much sound while eating the noodle. But I'm not that okay.
You are not that loud, but when you love the noodles, oh wow, it's like a symphony.
Yeah.
Jinja. It's like I don't know, it's like I don't know, it's BTS album. You start like making so much noise.
Nows.
Noise.
프랑스 사람 영어 발음 나오면은 제가 자주 놀립니다.
Can I finish?
그리고 프랑스 사람들은 it's better 막 이게 더 좋아할 때 better 이러고
Don't expose me.
그리고
Oh, I mimic you.
예를 들어서 뭐 that's crazy 이러면 that's crazy 뭐 이런 것들이 있어요. Never. Is that true?
No, it's not true.
영어는 Germanic language이고 French is Latin language, right? French는 Latin language라서 다르긴 한데 되게 비슷한 단어들이 많아요. 예를 들어서 영어로 maintenance 이러면 What's maintenance in French?
Maintenance?
maintenance? 뭐 이런 식으로 우리는 movie director, 영화 감독이라고 하는데
Realisateur.
오늘은 항상 realisateur 그거를 영어로도 이렇게 쓰나 라고 생각을 하고 쓰는 경우가 있는데 realisator가 뭐야? 그 movie director 아니야? 왜냐면 네가 뭔데 영어를 가르치냐? 운전 배우는 것처럼 언어 역시도 가족들한테 배우면은 싸울 때가 있다. 그래서 우리 어떻게 영어 배우죠? 한국어도 배우지만 영어도 배우잖아요. 저희는 그래요. 스픽으로 공부를 합니다. Do you want me to teach you English?
I prefer the teaching by speak than you, bro.
왜? I can also teach you.
No. At least speak is kind.
Yeah.
And I learn.
가르쳐줄 능력도 잘 안 되고요. 그리고 오드레도 별로 그걸 좋아하지 않고 그래서.
But I have to say, when I say it, it doesn't sound like the way it's supposed to be. Is there something here? Is na.
Something like that.
I always say is there. So cringe, 진짜.
그거 보세요. 그래서 어쩔 수 없이 스픽으로 공부를 합니다. Canceling the appointment.
Yeah, this I know how to do it. 피곤해 마다.
Yeah.
제가 죄송합니다. 조금 피곤해.
For friends, right?
Yeah, for friends, even for my family. They hate me for that.
Hey, I was looking forward to our appointment. Why do you need to cancel?
I'm so sorry. I feel a little bit sick today.
Oh no. I hope you feel better soon. Do you want to reschedule our appointment?
Maybe, but I think I will be sick next week as well. How we should do?
If you're not feeling well, we can wait until you feel better. How about we check
These
back
friends
in
don't
2 weeks?
understand. I don't want to be friends with her.
눈치 없어요.
진짜.
I'm sorry if I misunderstood. What do you think would work better for you?
Maybe I can send you a message next year, and if I feel better, we can meet.
You said next year?
Take care of yourself.
For the free talking, natural Korean snack. Oh, I love the potato chips. It's a green package. It's onion potato chips.
Oh, I know those. Onion potato chips are very tasty. Have you tried other flavors?
Yes, I try other flavor. But you, what do you like about Korea?
I love Korean music and drama. They are so interesting. I enjoy Crash Landing on You. Have you seen it?
Of course, I saw it. Ah la la. I cried too much on the last episode. It was so sad.
Yes, the actors did an amazing job. Do you have a favorite actor from the show?
Do you know Hyunbin?
Yes, I know Hyun Bin. What do you like most about him?
Everything. His acting, his face.
Do you have a favorite type of content to watch?
This day I'm watching some international couple video. Korean, French people.
That sounds interesting. Those videos can be fun to watch.
Good!
진짜? 오.
More XP than the last time.
124포인트 줬어? 새로운 단어 51개. 아, 이렇게 단어들을 정리를 해주네. 아, 그러니까 오드레가 No, I never try because it's a little bit difficult라고 했는데 과거형으로 말을 했어야 한다.
No, I never tried because it's a little difficult.
No, I never tried because it's a little bit difficult. I never tried.
이미 배웠는데 잘못된 점들을 계속 고치지 않고 같은 실수를 반복하는 사람한테도 되게 좋다. When I was not confident in English, when I was shy speaking English,
When I was shy.
the problem was that I just listen. Of course, listening is important, but you have to say things. Because I was not confident, I'm just reacting.
맞아.
아, 그랬구나. 아, 짱이다. 아, 좋았겠다. 만 하는 거예요. 나의 의견이나 감정이나 그런 것들을 많이 말을 못하고 있는 걸 발견하게 됐거든요. 근데 이 앱은 asking you, it keeps making you speak. You are the main character of this conversation.
At home or in the subway or anywhere, but you just feel cool.
소름 돋게 다 알려주네. You just had 5 minutes chat and there is more than 50 categories that you used. How do you compare when you make mistakes in front of me?
With you, I'm a little bit like...
You usually hate making mistakes,
That's the point.
but when I saw you using this app, you were just having fun without
It's
making
entertaining.
mistakes. It's
It
entertaining.
is really entertaining. I always postpone because it's like frustrating to learn a language. But this way, it's not frustrating at all. Like it's more funny. It's like
이 그냥 핸드폰만 있으면은 언제든지 할 수 있어. 폐하가 필요하신 분들은 스픽을 통해서 한번 배워보시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 저희 링크가 더보기란이랑 또 고정 댓글에 있으니까요. 꼭 한번 확인해 주시고요.
고보.
더보기란 똥 쌀 때 이용을 해보면 좋을 것 같습니다.
Love the noodles. Oh wow, it's like a symphony.
근데 어느 문화에서는 some cultures slurping is respectful.
Yeah.
That you're showing that you enjoy the
That
food.
you enjoy the food, 맞아. In France, if you slurp, people look at you like, 왜 그래?
When I'm so hungry and when I'm like almost in a rush to eat it, I'm like.
I know.
근데 I try not to do it.
Actually, I totally respect. Here, I don't even like. Now I'm not like bothered by this.
그리고 이거 문 안 닫는 거.
Yeah, like when we don't hold the door. This, okay, I have to say, I saw it too many times in Korea. And that's my moment to talk about it. Because 진짜, I always hold the door for people, but in Korea, it's not everybody, but there is many people who don't hold the door. For me, it's just about being polite, to be honest. If you know that there is someone just right in your back.
I think it's about safety. If I don't hold the door, someone behind me can get hit, can get injured, can get...
Yeah, 맞아.
That's for the health.
Let's not say
Yeah.
like this. No matter the culture, it's rude. It's not warm.
We saw someone yesterday in the elevator, that someone was running into the elevator and she just pushed the close button. You saw it. And everybody was like, 아이고, we're just so 빨리빨리. We're just so busy.
But pari.
We're just busy
You can
surviving
be
in the
You can
society.
be pari, surviving well and being kind with each other.
Yeah, but
That's good.
our country, not enough time, relax and let's take our time. 그래서
근데 it take 1 second.
Most of the times you are very polite and very respectful, but sometimes too much.
아, 맞아.
That it's almost
진짜,
uncomfortable.
맞아. It's been 9 months that I'm here. I realize this more and more. Somehow, I like it. I like it because I feel sometimes it's like, okay, it's good to feel confident with the person that you are in front of you. In France, sometimes we feel young people, for example, they are too much like this.
Too much.
Yeah, when in Korea, never. It's like there is a respect, there is like all of this kind of stuff. What I want is for people is to feel like kind of equal, you know?
나보다 어린 사람, 나보다 밑에 직급인 사람도 할 말은 하고 그걸 또 받아들이는 사람은 너가 감히 이렇게 생각하지 않는다라는 게 장점이고, 우리나라 같은 경우에는 나는 선배한테 그렇게 안 했는데 후배가 나한테 이럴 수 있냐. 저도 그런 게 없는 사람인 줄 알았는데 일을 하면서 그런 게 저도 있더라고요. Because I grew up
But
in
because
this
you are
society,
used to.
and I'll show that
Yeah.
respect to the senior members.
맞아.
모델이가 처음 왔을 때는 제가 막 뭐 이렇게 전화 받고 이러면은 왜 그렇게 막 허리를 숙이고 막 이렇게 하냐. 불필요한 느낌이 있다. 그렇게 얘기해가지고
Oh my god.
근데 그 되게 재밌는 부분 같아. 예, 알겠습니다. 알겠습니다. 네, 알겠습니다. 예. This one, it can sound too much, but it's in my DNA.
This is about manner in the country because I'm Wekugin and I'm not used to be like this, you know. Actually, in Europe, there is even this kind of things that when you meet someone for the first time, let's say for example at work, it will be your manager. You have to show your personality that I'm here. And I will work for you. I will do great, like this. But in a way, not like you know, like being like this. It's like yeah. I know what you mean. Like
한마디로는 얘기하기는 어렵고 많은 것들이 막 섞여 있습니다. 이 안에는 많은 문화적 그런 요소들이 섞여 있죠. 상하 그게 중요하잖아요. 우리나라 French, Portuguese, Spanish team. They no matter how old, how young you are. You join the team as a newbie, you mingle. But Korean football team, I like that because it's very respectful between the players. Did you talk to the senior? How did you talk to the senior? It's good, but at the same time, in football, you have to feel free to perform well on the field.
yeah,
You have to feel confident and 100% of yourself. Just because you're younger than them, you're a little bit like,
when they see like people abroad, it seems like often they put themselves like very like, you know, like this. Even with foreigner, you know, I don't know if you get my point. Sometimes even foreigner, they are like because we see you as someone like I don't know.
So we call it submissive.
Like a little bit
너무
submissive.
굽신거리다. 약간 이런.
Like,
it's a culture.
It's a culture, and they should be proud of it. It's okay. Korean like celebrity, let's say superstar, because now you have big star entering in the room and being so confident, and they can still be like this, but then they shake the hands and everything. You know what I mean? I love it. I'm like, oh.
그런 게 약간
go.
우리 문화에서 조금 갑갑함을 느끼는 사람들이 그걸 보면은 약간 카타르시스를 느낄 수 있죠. Like especially Son.
I thought about
Son is a good example.
To be honest.
So confident, and not just confident, but also friendly, natural with all these foreign players. He's a main character. He shows us his personality, character, everything. When he's angry, he shows. When he's upset, he shows on the field. And he shows when he's happy and everything. So he's very expressive, emotional.
He looks like he takes the best of both, you know?
프랑스 문화에서는 특히 일에 관해서 뭔가 채용이나 포멀한 상황에서 별 말씀을요. 아닙니다. 그냥 뭐 운이 좋았을 뿐이죠. 뭐 이런 태도는 안 된다는 거죠. 나 할 수 있다. 전 할 수 있는 사람입니다. Yeah.
He looks like Ronaldinho, no? He's so cute. Should we keep it like this?
Okay. You are on the subway.
And we're like, there is many place everywhere. Like nobody is. It's not crowded. Like it's okay. 이렇게. And the person don't say sorry. Every time I was walking properly, people still bump into me when there is nothing around.
근데
They are pari. If you do this to someone in the street in France, the person is like, hey, like this, like screaming on you. Like in part, especially if it's two men.
excusez-moi.
Pardon.
pardon. 아이고 죄송합니다. 요게 되게 습관화되어 있는데 지하철이나 되게 붐비는 곳이나 바쁜 곳에서는 그게 좀 덜 할 때가 있다. 이런 거.
I don't feel like they did on purpose. I look and the person is already like 부산. Because they are so on the rush.
문화적 그 아쉬운 점이 바쁜 사회에서 나오는 게 꽤 많은 것 같습니다.
Pari.
빨리.
But Parisian, we are known to be pari. But we are still less pari than Korean. And there is someone who is walking towards you, and the person is on the phone, and she doesn't even notice that she's almost bumping into someone, so you move. But this happened to me a lot in Korea. In Paris, never.
앞에 이렇게 사람들이 있으면 잠깐만요 하고 이게 주의를 주고 그렇게 지나가는데 한국 사람들은 모르는 사람한테 말 거는 거 별로 이렇게 좋아하는 문화는 아니죠. 남한테 피해주는 것도 싫어하는 문화다 보니까 아예 그냥 돌아서 가는 것 같아요. 이 사람들한테 나오세요 라고 할 바에는 그냥 내가 몇 걸음 더 가서 돌아가거나
I think it will push everybody. Yeah, I want to pass.
야, 이 여자는 한국 살면서 무슨 뭐 불만만 있냐 이러실 수도 있는데 여기 너무 사는 거를 즐기고 있고요. 여기서 사는 걸 너무너무 행복해하고 있습니다. 근데 그 중에서 이런 것들은 좀 이해가 안 된다. 99가지가 다 좋으면 한두 가지 정도는 왜 이럴까 하는 것들이 있어서 한번 오늘 공유를 해봤고요.
I'm feeling great here. For all of the reasons that I just said, like this is very like something small compared to France. Okay, I'm going to poop.
잠깐만, you have to say bye.
아 진짜?
똥 싸기 전에
야,
인사하고
죄송합니다.
가야지.
After you can 똥 쌀 수 있어.
자, 오드리가 똥 싸러 가야 돼서 오늘 마무리하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Okay, I'm going to poop. You are scared.
아 진짜 여러분 영어 공부 끝나고 오드리가 한다는 게 이겁니다.
Yeah.
저희 건물 이렇게 위쪽에 햇빛도 잘 드는 곳이 있는데 거기서 요즘에 이렇게 멋있게 입고 가는데 Please don't bump into anybody. 제발 우리 이웃 주민 마주치지 말아주세요. 진짜.
I will be like, oh,
이 뭐야 이 배?
Yeah.
이집 배껍데기?
yeah. I will be like, oh.
저게 뭐야 저게? 문화 충격. 이게 문화 충격이지. This is the cultural shock, bro. For me, this is the cultural shock. Korean people seeing you will talk about cultural shock today. 진짜 난박 뚫고 와. 그냥 재밌게 놀고 와라. 저희 가능이면 일반 쓰레기 좀 버리고 오고.
아이고, I have a back.
저기 쓰레기 좀 버려주실래요?
나중에?
바이. 여러분 저게 문화 충격 아니겠습니까?